Hi everybody, I hope you guys are all doing really well today. I am a little sick and under the weather, so bear with me a little bit today, but I thought I would go ahead and film and do my Christmas wish list kind of thing, but not really, because some of the bags on there aren't very realistic as far as a Christmas wish list for myself, if that makes sense. I would in no way be able to afford or purchase really any of these, or not any of them, but some of the bags on the list. But never say never. I'm not gonna say that or put that out in the universe, that's for sure. So I do want to go over my list for that. And then I have two of my bags from Black Friday. I ended up getting one more. But to be fair, if you combined how much I spent for all three, it really equals like one bag, if you will, just because I got such an insane deal on really all of them. So the third one will eventually come in, and I think I'm just going to do a whole separate video just on that one once it does come in. And I will give a spoiler, that one is from Dooney & Burke. I did go on the I Love Dooney website and I saw the price and I was just like a little bit flabbergasted, so I was like, I have to get it. And I did, and then like the next day after I got it, they increased the price by what, like at least $100. So it's like, whew, thank goodness. I'm not sure if that was just like a little fluke in their website that it was that price and they need to add a little bit more, or whether or not they were just gonna add it on anyways, regardless. But without further ado, I'll show you the two bags. The two that I have are Coach bags, and I've already started using one like non-stop, if you will. I've only switched it out like one time for one other bag, not including like work stuff. And that is my Coach Soft Tabby here. And this is in the denim. This is like the insider exclusive, if you will. I don't think it's really that exclusive. I mean, you just have to pretty much sign up, and then I'm assuming that you can get this bag. I didn't get it from like the Coach website. I ended up getting this off of Amazon through the Coach store, if that makes sense, because Coach does sell some of their bags on Amazon. So I did go ahead and get that through there just because it was slightly cheaper, and quite frankly it was going to come a lot faster than if I just got it through the Coach website, just because I currently am an Amazon Prime member. But I am absolutely in love with this bag, and I used to have the whitewash denim one, but I ended up giving that one away, and I am like so upset that I did that, because I love that bag and I don't know what possessed me to give that one up, because like every day, not every day, that's a little dramatic, but I think about that one often and be like, I really wish I hadn't given that one away. So I saw this one. This was very, very cheap, like crazy cheap. So then I was like, this is perfect. It says it's denim. I haven't seen really any reviews on this one, but I went ahead and fingers crossed got it, and it is just absolutely stunning. It's that really just squishy kind of denim feel to it. I have a little charm thing on it, and then you have your tag, and it's just pretty much just like your regular soft tabbies. It is the metal hardware, it's in silver, then you have your leather accent trims, and then this right here, I have like cat hair all over it. That's one thing about these bags, is they attract so much of the cat hair. It does come with the crossbody strap and then the shoulder strap. The shoulder strap is actually in my room right now. I don't really ever use that one. I primarily use these just as a crossbody. But to have my headphones in here, I kind of need these. But it's really just one big open compartment, which I love about the soft tabbies, is that they don't have that annoying kind of like middle slit part in it. And then you have a zipper component right here with they're all leather trims on the inside, and then this that like canvas material on the inside, and then you have your story patch right there, and you can fit so much stuff in it. I like how it's just so like squishy and malleable, and I just kind of like that relaxed kind of feel and vibe to it with this one. I do have one other soft tabby, which is the it's like the brown suede one, not the suede with rivets, but the other one. It's kind of like a brown orange kind of color, and I am obsessed with that one. It is on my spoiler Christmas wish list to get the like an all leather one. I got an all leather one for my mom a Christmas 2 ago, and she absolutely loves it. I absolutely love the all leather ones, so it's definitely on my wish list to get at some point or another. But I'm definitely one for, especially nowadays, like I'm not gonna pay for anything like full price ever, and I kind of know what what the pricing is kind of now, so I am able to find like a good deal, like a really good deal, like when I see it kind of situation. So I'm not gonna spend any money until I find one that is like a really good deal, no matter like how much I would like to have one, if that makes sense. And then you just have your back zipper right here with the leather trims as well. And then you have all your, since it is a denim, you have like additional care cards kind of stuff. And this one is in the tie-dye, it's called the tie-dye soft denim tabby, just in case you were wondering. And you don't have to be an insider exclusive to get this one off of the Coach Amazon store. I don't think, but they're the Coach store was a little bit more pricey. It was the cheapest to go through Amazon that I was seeing for this guy right here. And I have heard such mixed reviews about ordering from Amazon, so definitely just reading reviews, take that into consideration. But this bag was honestly packaged better than most of my Coach bags I've ever received. Like this thing was, you could put like a glass mug in there and shake it up and nothing would ever happen to it. This thing was so well packaged. I will just say that and throw that out. It was absolutely just incredible. Love, love, love this one. I will stop talking about it and move on to my next one, which this next one has been on my wish list and want list for such a long time. And I finally got this one. This one came from the Coach outlet there. They used to call it the Coach Reserve, but now it's like Last Chance or something weird like that. I just find it so hard to kind of find that category going through their website now, which I think is kind of purposefully done. So it is a little bit harder to find those retail bags on the outlet store at a reduced price, if you will. And this is no obsession. Lord have mercy, I'm trying to talk, my throat is all going crazy. Anyway, so I did get this one for like a steal, like an absolute steal, way over 50% off, I want to say, or something like that. And yeah, it had been over 55% off on this one, which is crazy. So without further ado, this has been on my want list for a very long time. I was very tempted to get one actually last year, but I didn't end up doing it. But this time I did pull the plug, and I do have stuff in this one right now. This is the Coach Rogue top handle. This one is in the, gosh, what is this called? Tweed. Thank you, sorry. This is in the Houndstooth tweed, and I just think this is such a fun kind of thing. I do like a good tweed. I do have some jackets in tweed and whatnot. It can be a little bit tricky with cats and tweed, just because sometimes they do like to get a little bit rough when I'm like holding them and stuff, and I'm a little worried as far as like my jackets go that they're just gonna take a handful out. But regardless, that's a whole nother side note. Regardless, this one is absolutely gorgeous. I love, love, love her a lot. Of course, they come with the chain. And then just the top handle right here, which I have. I like having both on just because I feel like it gives it a little bit of extra character. But you can obviously, they're all hooks that you can obviously hook or unhook. And then it comes with the Coach 1941 hang tag. And then the top handle right here, which I don't think I'll ever really use. I'll always have this one kind of crossbody. This bag, I've like seen this one a lot, and I've also seen the Coach Idol bag as well, I believe. Yeah, the Idol bag. And I was kind of going kind of like between the two, and quite frankly, I think I like this one better, just with kind of the layout of the bag and just everything, because I'm trying to be a bit better about that, because they're about similar size-ish and kind of have a same silhouette. This one is a little bit different, which I kind of like the differences of this one a bit more. So I ended up going with this one instead of the other one, just because I am trying to be a little bit better with my collection and not have 50 kind of similar bags, but not quite, if you know what I mean. I have a couple duplicates just in different colors just because I absolutely love that bag. So I feel like that's a little bit different than having like two different bags that are basically the same, if you know what I mean. So I could be kind of sounding a little bit crazy. Anyway, so it does come with the back slip pocket right here, and then as far as to opening, it's just this little, you just press it up and then pop it, little lock, and then this is all, I believe, the glove tan leather, which is just super, super nice. Absolutely love it. So I do have her right now with stuff because I did use her. So I have my wallet right here. If you want a good dupe of this one, I feel like, if you really even want to call it like a dupe, as far as like a good alternative for like the outlet version, I would say to look at the Coach Sullivan flap. I have that one. I don't have it in this room with me right now, but I think I'll insert like a picture maybe. I have it in the same color as this wallet I got at the same time, in the dark like army green color. But I feel like the Sullivan flap still has a similar style with it. It still has a big flap top. Also, it's a gorgeous bag. I highly, highly recommend that outlet bag. They don't have it in this embossed kind of pattern and colorway right now, but they always are coming out with new ones. It is in the men's section, I believe, as well, so just keep that in mind. But I feel like that is a good kind of outlet alternative to this one. It is a little bit different, obviously, but I feel like it does have like a similar-ish silhouette, if that makes sense. So anyways, right here, so I'll just take out my stuff real quick. So I have just like my EpiPen in here, and my wallet, and then I have my little Pisces Coach bag, which I love. And then in here, I just have some Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer. I have my Utterly Smooth hand cream. And then the cologne I've been using recently is the Hermes H24. I have it in this bottle, and then I have it in the 3-ounce bottle as well. And I feel like this is just, it's such a good scent. It's very just kind of like refreshing and clean kind of scent to it, to where you can kind of wear it all year round and you don't have to worry about it being more of a seasonal thing, if that makes sense. So that has been kind of what I've been gravitating towards, just to feel, especially now because I'm a little under the weather, I just want to smell and feel kind of clean. So I have been using that one quite a bit lately. So that is that. And then as far as the inside goes, and I absolutely love this lock. I feel like it is so easy to just lock. So there is like multiple compartments of this, but there's just very malleable, like very accordion, like you can move it quite a bit, which I really do like, as you can see on the sides right there. So you do have 1, 2, 3, 4 different, well, kind of, I guess 5 technically, because there's one right there. So you have like a pocket here, then you have one here, you have one here, You got one here, and then you have one here. So you have like quite a few pockets, and I like that you're able to kind of maneuver them. But even like the main pocket is actually pretty large, which I do enjoy. I feel like the spacing's very well done, and I just think really everything about this bag is quite nice. I even like the tweed is very nice as well. All in all, I think Coach has just done a really great job with the Rogue top handles. Again, this is like my very first one. I love, if I were to get one and spend full price on one, I would definitely get the Oxblood one. I think that one by far has been like my absolute favorite one that I've seen. But I'm very happy that I did pick this one up. This has been a dream bag of mine for quite a while. And I really do actually like the tweed. It does go with quite a few of my more neutral kind of outfits that I've been really into wearing. And this is one where I feel like you can really dress it up or down kind of situation. So just all in all, really love this one. But, oh, I do have to mention real quick, as I said before, I did get this one off of the Coach outlet, and they packaged this in the worst way. This is like total Coach outlet on sale kind of packaging and delivery. It's like such a stark comparison to my Tabby, where they literally just put it in a plastic bag. There was no wrapping or filling on the inside, nothing, literally nothing. This was in a plastic bag. And I was like, oh, okay, well, at least everything looks like it's intact and in place and everything like that. But I was like, there is zero packaging or zero security on this whatsoever. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, of course, nothing be wrong and nothing be wrong. And I don't know why Coach Outlet does that. It like drives me up the wall. Even if it's like a store bag that they're now shipping, the least you could do is put it in some sort of like protective barrier versus this literally rolling around. This wasn't even in a box. This was like one of those, I don't have any example, you know, those actual like unbox packages, I don't know how else to say. They're still in like a cardboard material, but they're malleable and you know, that kind of stuff. That was in this, with zero protection around it or in it. Like, it just, this could take like one bad like smash or squish and it would be damaged. So thankfully it was not. I am counting my blessings on that one, because I would have been very upset, because by the time I got this was sold out like the day it came on the thing. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll stop griping about that. It came out well, so I'm not gonna complain too much about it. Okay, so those were the two, and then I'm gonna show you the third one and just a completely different video. So be on the lookout for that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of go through. I have my phone right here. I'm just gonna go through kind of my list, if you will. It is quite long. And for this list, I have some that are like totally unreasonable. Again, like I said, and some like I could probably, if I really wanted to, I could buy them kind of thing, but I just for one reason or another haven't, or just waiting for a really good sale. And they're kind of a random assortment of bags too. It's just a very, very weird and interesting list, but I feel like that's just kind of me and my bag taste and journey, if you will. So without further ado, let's start with the first one I have. First one I have is the Coach Carry in the moss green color. I have been so close to buying this bag so many times, even like last year. And for one reason or another, I just haven't. I would go to like Macy's all the time, and then they would have it and I would just like squish it, be like, this is the perfect bag for me. It's so malleable, it's a very simple silhouette, it's gorgeous, and especially that moss green color, it's like, it's chef's kiss. It's like everything I want in a bag. But for whatever reason, I just, even when it was on sale one time, I didn't buy it, and that's like another like regret I have, so to speak. I think it's just such a perfect everyday bag, very simplistic design, but you can fit a lot in it. The pebbled leather is absolutely beautiful and well done. So that's definitely on my list of ones that I would like to purchase at some point, hopefully, maybe, Lord willing. So there is that one. So number one. The next one I have on my list is the Loewe puzzle bag. I do not have a puzzle bag. I've always kind of liked the puzzle bag, or wanted a puzzle bag, if you will. If I were to ever get one, I would definitely want one of the Spirited Away ones. I think those are so cute, and I love just the motifs that they have on it from it. I do love Spirited Away, obviously, or else I wouldn't, want one with that, but I just think that the puzzle bag, you can't go wrong with a good puzzle bag. I feel like they're very well made, the leather is absolutely gorgeous, and they're just kind of designed just a little bit different. It's like one of those ones, like, kind of thing. Well, not really, like, if you see one out in the public, you're like, that's a puzzle bag. Like, without a doubt, hands down. It just has a very iconic silhouette, and I just think that they're really cool, and top that with the Spirited Away. 10 out of 10, perfection. Another one is the Fendi Peekaboo. I would prefer one in like one of the larger sizes, and I think that they're just a very timeless, kind of effortless bag that just kind of goes well with anything. One that you can dress up, you can dress down. At the larger ones with like the soft ones, they have like a slouch to it, which I think is really fun and pretty. And all in all, I think they're just a gorgeous bag. I know that you can get them on like different resale sites and stuff for, a more or less more affordable price than full price, obviously. So that's definitely one that I've just been kind of checking the prices on, and maybe one day for like a very special occasion I might bite the bullet and get a Fendi Peekaboo bag. But again, I think those are just absolutely gorgeous, very timeless, and they just kind of fit, I guess, a part of me and part of my aesthetic in a way. The next one I talked about is just the Coach Soft Tabby and just the all leather version. Not really a whole lot to say about that. The soft tabbies are my favorite tabby in general. I think they're just such a great on-the-go bag. You can dress up, you can dress down, great for brunch, yada yada yada. You can fit surprisingly a lot of stuff in them. And yep, I just think they're kind of like the perfect all-around bag. So that one. The next one is the Mark Cross Eleanor 55. This tote looks stunning. It is just like this massive tote. I would love to get it in like the suede that they show. And it just looks, it is so beautiful and just so gigantic and crazy. I would love to have one, but they're, gosh, I don't even know, $3,000-$4,000. Let me see. Mark Cross. Yeah, they're over $3,000, which is a lot of money, at least definitely for me, to ever spend on really anything. So, and the problem with Mark Cross is I feel like they're not like an insanely large brand name, so it is a little bit harder to get some of their stuff on like the pre-loved market. So that one, maybe eventually I'll see it for a lot cheaper price, but until then I can always dream about it. But it is just like this it's like the perfect tote, I want to say, for me personally. As far as, I think it's more like a, I don't know, it's so gigantic, but I feel like it's more has like a east to west vibe to it versus like my Ferragamo, which is definitely more of like a north to south kind of bag, and I feel like it just has a little bit different vibe to from my Ferragamo, which I do still really love my Ferragamo one. Definitely very happy I picked that one up. Okay. The next one is the Dooney and Burke pickleball bag. If you know me, I love pickleball so much. I think it is such a fun game. You could play for hours on end. It's just, and I hate tennis. I will say that. I do not like tennis at all. Both my parents tried to get me to play tennis when I was younger, during the summertime especially, and me and my siblings, it would not work out. But for whatever reason, I love, not tennis, pickleball so much. And they have like those totes and duffel bag, the pickleball ones with the, the slot where you can put your pickleball paddle, and I just think that is just the greatest thing ever. What's one of my favorite brands, and then pickleball, smash them together, and you have literally the greatest thing ever. I can't justify the price quite yet. I mean, it's like $200, so for just pickleball, if you will. So, and I'm not like a expert pickleball player at all, so that price is just a little bit outside my budget. If they ever, for some whatever reason, go on sale, you best believe that that thing's going to be in my cart and getting shipped to me. So there's that one on my list. The next Dooney Burke one I have is the Florentine satchel in the size mini. As you know, I have just like the regular size, and then I think I do have a large here of the Florentine satchels, which I absolutely love. I would just love, again, I believe it's the mini size, because I believe it's the nano, micro, then the mini, and the mini is the biggest one of the smaller size, and I would really like to have one of the smaller size. Again, in that Florentine leather, which is just chef's kiss. You can't get much better than that. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, the next I have is the Ro Margot. Again, I just like it. Nothing too crazy about that. I would definitely get that one in the suede. It's just a very viral bag, if you will. I will never really be able to afford one. I do have like my Balmain, which I feel like has a similar-ish style. It's definitely not identical by any means, but I feel like that one kind of soothes the itch of that one, if you will. So I really do love that one. But definitely, if I had an unlimited budget, or people I know had an unlimited budget and they just wanted to spend a whole bunch of money on me, that would be on my list for sure. Again, I just like the simplistic kind of styling of it. Just kind of like the Ro in general. I just think that they have very nice, easy kind of pieces. Nothing too crazy, nothing too... Well, the prices are crazy, but you know what I mean, as far as like the style and silhouette goes. Speaking of Balmain, I really do love the Buzz bags. I feel like there's just... Maybe it's just me, I feel like there's not a whole lot of people who are like as crazy about them, but I think that they are really fun and kind of a little bit different, but also, hey, knock that off. You know you're not supposed to do that. Sorry, it's my cat Butters is trying to play with my socks, and then the... Oh my goodness. Rug, and then the... Hey, no, mister. Yeah, I feel like not a whole lot of people talk about the Balmain Buzz bags, but I definitely would probably want to get one of the... I think they have different sizes as well. I'd probably, get the larger size of them. I just think they look kind of funny. And for whatever reason, I'm just kind of drawn to them. I can't really tell you what exactly it is about them, but every time I do look at them, I kind of smile a little bit, so that's really why they're on the list. Another one is the Burberry knife bag. I've always kind of liked the silhouette of this one. It kind of reminds me of like a banana almost. But again, I feel like they're just a very easy, classic kind of bag where you can throw on and go about your day. And they're very easy to make like an outfit, if you will. Like, they're not so like crazy or outlandish where you're like, what am I gonna wear this with? it's definitely one that you can dress up or down. You can throw with sweatshirt and jeans, you can whatever, and they're just very easy to kind of style. Same thing with my next one is the Bottega, just the cassette bag. I've always kind of wanted one of those, but again, they're just kind of expensive to buy brand new, and even on the pre-loved market as well, they're still, you know, about $1,000 or so as far as like the larger one goes, not like the tiny one. If I were to get one, I would get the larger size. But again, it's just a more expensive bag, and I don't know, I just have a little bit harder time justifying spending that much money on on a bag like that. Maybe if it was like a very special occasion, I might, but it'd have to be a very special occasion. And then of course I would get it in that green that's like just very well known. I can't remember what that color is called, but that is like one of my favorites for sure. Moving on, my next one is the J.W. Anderson Pigeon Clutch, and such an iconic piece. I mean, come on. It is so funny and awesome, and I am just obsessed with it. Again, it's one of those bags that you just never see on sale at all, and they are insanely expensive for kind of what it is. A little pigeon statue, basically, where you can put change in, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what can fit in there. I know that JW Pay has like kind of a variation of it, but I don't like the pigeon face of it. I think it just looks a little off. And I don't want to spend like $100 and some on something that I don't really necessarily love that much. But definitely, if the J.W. Anderson Pigeon Clutch ever goes on a good sale, you best believe that I'm going to buy that one super quick, because I just think it's iconic and absolutely hysterical. The next one, Ferragamo and their Star Leather Tote. I just really like the kind of like silhouette of it as like a star. I just think it's a very fun, simple, elegant kind of tote bag, and yeah, I don't know, I just like the silhouette of it. It's very interesting to me. I like kind of, for such a simple design, it has like a very kind of artsy take on it, if you will. I think it's a great example of how you can be simple but give like a good story, if you will. I don't know how else to describe it. Simple but not boring. There. I like that. It's simple but not boring. And I think that the tote does a great job of that, to where it really is a very simple bag, but with the silhouette of it, it makes it quite interesting. Another Coach one I have is the Tabby Messenger 40. That's another one that I'm kind of kicking myself for not getting. I remember, was it last year or the year before? It was during my birthday week and I was in Vegas. I saw this one and I did not get it. To be fair, I don't know how I would have transported it, because I didn't have any room to take it, especially a bag of that size. But I think, again, I love the Messenger Tabby just in general. I have one. It's like one of my favorite bags, very easy to go, yada yada yada. But I would have loved that kind of extreme size of it. I think that would just be very fun, very iconic, and very sad that I didn't get it. So maybe I'll find one on the pre-loved market where the price kind of makes sense to me. Then I actually have a weird amount of Burberry on here. The Burberry Trench Crossbody Bag. This one has a very similar kind of aesthetic to like the Bottega cassette, as far as just a rectangular shape to it. I kind of like the very like army kind of aesthetic to it. I think that is kind of fun. Very casual. That one would be very hard to dress up, I will say, but I just like kind of the fabric of that. I have seen that one and felt that one in person. I've tried that one on. I just think that's a great casual bag. Another one that I have kind of had my eyes on for a very long time, since they really since they came out, I don't know. It's been a very long time, and that's the Burberry pocket bag. I would prefer it in the larger size. I am just a larger size bag kind of person. That's one that I've just kept my eye on for a very long time. Eventually I will probably bite the bullet and get one if I see like a really good price on like the Real or something like that. But definitely I just love kind of the silhouette of that, and just kind of, I don't know, like the little handle part of it I think is very fun. I like it when it's incorporated in the bag design. I think that's really cool. I have a couple Coach bags, like vintage Coach bags that have that in it, and I really do like that a lot. Ugh, my throat is getting so dry, so I think I might just stop the video here, just because I feel like I'm gonna start coughing and whatnot, and I need to take like a cough drop or something. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed most of this video. I do have a couple other bags down on my list, but I could go on and on about just different ones that I like or think that are interesting. But I'm going to stop here, and okay, both of my cats, I was trying to show you them, but then you don't want to. But anyways, I hope you guys like my little Christmas wish list, and I hope you guys like the two that I have right now that I picked up from Black Friday. And again, be on the lookout for my other video, which I'll show my other final Black Friday purchase, and probably the final bag of 2024, yes, on it. But again, these are just the two that I picked up and absolutely love, and no regrets on these purchases whatsoever. And yeah, I hope you liked my wish list and just what I picked up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao!